The fuck? I'm trying to see how the video look. Is it like okay? It's looking live. Lordy have mercy. Lordy have mercy. Hey now, say now. Peekaboo. I be saying peekaboo, peekaboo. Let me tell y'all some real shit. Starting off this live is like when Biggie and Tupac went at it. I did not want Tupac to win. I did not want Tupac to win because I felt like I don't like the way West Coast music sound. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm in South, I'm in fucking Macon, Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia, but like I'm studying lyricism. The closest person that can give me the lyricism is Biggie, Jay Z, all of them. I wasn't feeling the West Coast vibes. I don't say that as a bad thing. I say that as the evolution of a mind because I'm like, hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. I'm not even naming the popular songs that we all know that y'all never heard of that y'all want me to talk about. Y'all want to talk. Y'all want me to talk about Squabble Up, TV Off, and we're going to get to that. We here all night, baby. We just started. We here all night. I'm just trying to tell y'all I like it so much that out of the norm of what I would like something, I'm still saying, hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now, hey now. I'm just telling y'all. Don't worry. I watch everybody talk about this, and when they talk about this, they put their personal feelings in it. I am going to put my personal feelings in it, but it's not going to have anything to do with how I break down legalities and just all feelings aside. I'm going to break it down. I'll tell you, even with what Kendrick did wrong, I tell you, let me tell all y'all, we're going to have fun tonight. We're going to have fun, right? Y'all miss me? I know y'all miss me. I know you miss me. But I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I have not left the internet. I have been having a ball. I've been having a fun time on my other channel, Loveland's Reviews. I haven't mastered how to do multiple channels at one time. So I've been on my other channel. It's the album Fire to me. So this is where I'm gonna let loose the first time I took up for Kendrick, but I was worried. I'm like, they are pushing Kendrick Lamar to make a West Coast album. And I wanted Kendrick Lamar to make a West Coast album, but I didn't relate it how y'all were. I don't know how to explain it. I'm just gonna be honest with y'all. I hope I can explain this. I don't like West Coast beats. I don't like organs. I don't like none of the shit that sounds extremely West Coast. I'm just not rocking with the shit. I don't like it. But I wanted Kendrick Lamar to make a West Coast album because that's where he's from. So I equated it in my brain to like I grew up listening to Nas, Jay-Z, Biggie Smalls, Cannabis. I mean, if it wasn't for Cannabis, I wouldn't have the mic on my arm tattoo. I listen to all that East Coast shit, but I'm from the South. So I know that a lot of people wanted me to rap on Southern beats and shit. They won't, so I wanted Kendrick Lamar to do what he home from, where people love him from, where a lot of people like this shit more than me. But I felt like the sacrifice in me personally was that I was not going to like the album because he did this. However, he did this and I liked it. Something that's extremely West Coast is peekaboo, peekaboo. I liked it. That's not made for me to like. Luther, as much praise as Luther is getting right now, I don't think people are truly going to recognize the power of the song Luther until like 5 years from now. Until like when this shit old, play out in the past, and it's a bunch of new shit out, and you at a barbecue, and your girl like, the ribs ready, nigga. Come and grab me. That you're not gonna feel Luther. They're not gonna feel Luther till about 5 years from now. They feeling it now. I'm saying like the trajectory of how high up Luther can go is fucking bananas. It's fucking bananas. Like I didn't even want. Like there's this girl. Y'all know y'all might know her. We look at Screwface John. We look at all the big people. There's this girl. She came even from video games. She didn't even come from like looking at music, but she blew the fuck up from Kendrick Drake beef. And what I love about her, she was in a mashup. If y'all ever seen the mashup of Not Like Us or anything, she'd be like, ew. She do her little noise. She'd be like, I went and watched her shit, listening to Kendrick album because I knew when TV off come on, there's gonna be some point in TV off, she gonna make that noise. She gonna ew, like the shit she do. I was waiting for it. And she hit it. She hit it. How I feel about the album, like I feel that no matter what I tell y'all, y'all gonna rock to one side or the other. Before I get onto how fucking stupid Drake did this bullshit, how I feel about the album, I'm divided in the opposite way that anybody would ever be divided. I'm the only person that can be divided in this way on YouTube. I'm divided in I wanted to push Kendrick Lamar to make the absolute most West Coast album. And I felt like if he ever did that, I would not like it because I just genuinely don't like West Coast music. I don't like it. What we got was Kendrick Lamar made a dark, which I love dark. I write dark. I love dark movies. He made a dark West Coast album. And he found a way to make a nigga who don't even like West Coast like it. And how I judge shit, everybody got their own way how they judge albums. My way is simple. All right, ain't no kids in my car, ain't no chick in my car, it's just me. I'm about to drive at minimum 45 minutes. 45 minutes to an hour, maybe over an hour. What am I playing? I don't have a problem playing GNX. With that being said, the album not perfect because the title track GNX. I respect what they wanted to do. I don't think a lot of people realize what they wanted to do. They wanted to rap on 3/4 of a beat. I don't think a lot of people realize 99.99999% of beats on 4/4. They wanted to rap on 3/4 of a beat. The closest thing I can get, and if you're young, you're not going to catch this. The closest thing I can get would be Ludacris on Punk'd. Type in, if you're young, type in Ludacris on the episode of Punk'd. They try to get Ludacris to rap on a 3/4 beat. To Ludacris' credit, the nigga actually tried to accomplish this. He didn't know he was being punked. He was trying to fit any way. But like that shit, like I had a nigga come in the studio and he just rolled off a 3/4 so easily. I'm like, yo, I crushed this nigga. But I can't do what he doing now. How the fuck, what the fuck is he doing? It's so offbeat. That's how I felt about GNX title track. But I also felt that GNX was not for me. It was not for somebody like me. That's some deep-seated, rooted West Coast shit. Other than that, how do I feel about the Tupac joint? Oh, Reincarnated. When I heard that Kendrick Lamar was rapping in the soul of Tupac, I knew that the world was going to take off. I knew they was going to love it. I can't judge this song until I knew. I need to know who he's telling the story of. He's telling the story of somebody born in 1947. Tupac was not born in 1947. Kendrick Lamar wasn't. I'm trying to understand. He's doing some Nas storytelling. And if I don't know the fucking story, I can't judge it. But I sit back as someone who can't judge it and be like, yo, the whole world loving this shit. That's a beautiful thing, you know, that he channeled Tupac instead of AI biting him. Don't worry. I'm going to destroy Drake. There's a lot of shit I missed. What else? Squabble Up. This is why I think y'all going to disagree with me. I will debate anybody. If a nigga feel like he so strongly disagree with me, I will put the link in the chat for you to come up here. I'll debate you. I do not think Squabble Up is the strongest single from this album. I ain't mad at it. I just feel like when you're calculating numbers from Spotify, Apple, which we're going to get into, when you're calculating numbers from all these major streaming services, the motherfucking song of the year, 300 million views on YouTube because it's 150 million views on Not Like Us and 150 million views on Not Like Us music video. When you got 300 million fucking views on a song, and when they playing it, broccoli, as the world labeled it, broccoli is coming on. When you play that album, you're going to click on Squabble Up. You're going to click on that. But you watch your motherfucking rockers. I don't give a fuck if you love Luther. I don't give a fuck if you love Squabble Up. I don't give a fuck what song you love. You are out your fucking rockers to not think that TV Off should not be the next single. You are out your motherfucking mind. Is TV Off my favorite song? No. But it's TV Off. Can I not put myself in the club? TV Off is so fucking amazing. The first half slaps in every club in America. You don't even need the second half. You don't even need it. Just the first half slaps. But then you got the second half. What are all the memes? What is McDonald's saying? Mustard. McDonald's is saying all these major publications. They're not saying Squabble Up. They're not saying Dodger Blue. They're not saying Luther. Everyone is saying TV Off. TV Off. You out your fucking mind. Nigga, Kai Cenat, the number one social media streamer, just had Lizzo on that motherfucker with SZA. What was they dancing to? What was they dancing to? TV Off. It's like a slap in my motherfucking face. It's like, on one hand, you want me to think every motherfucking comment section, everybody saying mustard, all the mustards, hold the A, hold the R to D. You want me to see that shit, but you want to pretend like that ain't the number one hit on the album? I'm sorry, I can't do it. I can't do it. Am I saying it's my number one song? No. But that bitch 2 or 3. But I put myself outside of my body. It does not make sense that Kendrick Lamar does not get with Dave Free and make a well thought out fucking video like he did for Family Ties. to fucking TV off. TV off. Kendrick, if ain't none of your niggas told you, I'm finna tell you right now how you, with this Drake motherfucking suing niggas left, right, which I'm gonna break down. This how you get not like us in Super Bowl. You got fam fucking you, Kendrick, college band, on the motherfucking horns on the field. And you started at the third verse. Once upon a time, in chains. Third verse. But when you do that, what did we say at the end? When you do the chant at the end, it should not be the Not Like Us beat. It should be the second beat. The mustard! We bring all of the motherfucking FAMU horns in. Bring all that shit in. And then that's when you say, he a fan, he a fan, he a fan. He a fan, he a fan, he a. Record label ain't scared. You ain't said nothing about Drake being a pedophile. Third verse only shows he a colonizer. It's the perfect transition into TV off. I don't give a fuck what they said. You know me. I'm in true crime. I'm breaking down what has already been said. Perfect segue. Love Kimberly Renee comment is perfect segue into moving on to what's actually has taken place since y'all last saw me. Now, for anybody waiting for me to break down Drake and how fucking stupid he is to do this dumb shit, because I don't go off personal feelings, I go off facts. There is one personal situation I need to get out of the way because I have been going away from y'all the last week. That is Lil Wayne threatening Kendrick Lamar that calm the fuck down, or Kendrick, I will kill you. Did I miss anything? Before I make Lil Wayne look horrible as fuck, did I miss anything? Let me know in the comment section. Did I miss anything? They already planned TV off. Medusa, I love you, boo-boo. I'm just confused about the world trying to make us feel like I feel like we're being set up for a trap. I feel like the world making us want to say Squabble Up is the biggest #1 hit. So when Squabble Up don't pull up the numbers, they be like, Kendrick failed. My nigga, TV Off is the biggest new club hit since Not Like Us. TV Off. You can convince everybody else. You're not going to convince me. I know the motherfucking club. I know the club. I know if I went to the club right now, they're going to have a big smile on their face and they're going to dance to Squabble Up because they're going to dance to that because Squabble Up represents Kendrick. Kendrick. Oh, this Kendrick shit. This Kendrick pushing it. We're going to dance to it. TV Off doesn't represent Kendrick. TV Off simply just sounds good as fuck. I'm sorry, it just sounds good. It just sounds good. Turn the TV off, turn the TV off, turn the TV. I can hump on anybody's booty. I don't give a fuck if you can dance real good and I can turn the TV off, turn the TV off. I don't give a fuck. Y'all gonna sit up here and try to lie to us and make us believe every song is the #1 single from that except TV Off. Y'all done goddamn convinced Kendrick Lamar. Kudos to y'all. Y'all tricked Kendrick Lamar to put out Squabble Up video first, knowing goddamn well, I haven't even checked TikTok yet. Y'all gonna convince us that TV off ain't the number one biggest hit he should be riding with right now? I love me some Squabble Up. Squabble Up sounds like a nice, big, major second release. TV off sound like, nigga, we got the hit. Let's roll out the album. We got the hit. We got the hit. All right. Look at Curtis. I'll get him by the ass. Somebody got to do it. That's what I'm saying, what y'all missing about TBR. Listen, look at what Curtis wrote. Put my hand right here. Listen to what Curtis wrote. What the sentence Curtis wrote in this song applies from people in their motherfucking 20s to people in their motherfucking 50s. If you in your 20s, you want to hear this shit at the club, you twerking, you dancing. If you in your 40s, you gonna hear this at the cookout. Nigga, Uncle Ray pulling the rib off. Somebody got to do it. I'll get up on the ass. Somebody got to do it. And y'all want to push this shit. Okay. Okay, Kendrick, you fucking stupid for listening to these motherfuckers. You stupid. There's nobody that can listen to TV off. It should be, I'm finna shock everybody. Before I go all ham on Drake, it should be TV off, Luther, then Squabble Up. I said that. Shout out to the super chat from Karan2099. Karan0299 said, yeah, a lot of companies like McDonald's are tweeting mustard. I saw what you saw. I saw all the major companies. It wasn't just McDonald's. I used to live in a city called McDonald's. It wasn't just McDonald's, but it was so many major cities that not major companies that like they wasn't talking about Kendrick new album. They was talking about simply the song TV Off. Why the fuck would you not go with that? McDonald's is not saying Squabble Up. Oh, the old gun blade. Hey, the gun blade is locked in the garage, but like when I get all my whole set up correctly, when the whole man cave get built, we're gonna pull the gun blade out. But salute to that, man. Love the super chats, man. I love that y'all supporting the channel for real. Especially when I be gone for a while, because like I never leave the internet. I just go to another YouTube channel that I'm on. So the fact that I can come back here and y'all give me super chat, I really appreciate it. And I would like to throw out, and I like to challenge any YouTuber. I bet you they won't challenge me. The community give me money, I throw it back in my channel. I'm the only one that can say that. I'm the only one that can say they bought rigs, they bought cameras, they bought lenses, they bought all the equipment based on the money that the channel pulled in. So I put my money right back into the channel. All right, let's get onto this Drake shit. Let's get onto this Drake shit right now. All right. The defamation wasn't first. I don't know the order I should go in, so I'm going to go off the order of my heart. And it may not go off the order that Drake presented it in, but the order of my heart. The order of my heart says, if Drake signed this today, and I want you guys to not think about Drake, I want you to not think about Kendrick. I want you to think about yourselves. I want you to think about you in a nice outfit. Ladies, Y'all know I got the ladies over here. A lot of motherfuckers being the sit down have ladies. Ladies, my fellas, I want you to imagine you in a nice suit and you meeting your lawyer. Ladies, I want you to imagine yourself dressed to press. All right. Kendrick Lamar drops his album at fucking 9 a.m. 9 a.m. 9 a.m. In order for Drake to do these lawsuits, they have been going on for quite some time, which we're going to go over in detail, right? What would make Drake put his signature on for today? Today. I'm sorry. I want to make sure we're correct. Multiple lawsuits. The first lawsuit was the day Kendrick album dropped. You are fucking dumb if you think he did all this shit in one day. That means that Drake has been sitting on this. And Drake is trying to trick the public, the fans. Drake is trying to say, they think when Kendrick dropped, I'm going to drop my album with me and Party Next Door. That's what the whole world thinking. I got something for Kendrick ass. The day Kendrick drops an album, I'm going to drop a lawsuit. Now, I'm going to start right here. We're going to hold everything I just said right here. Because when I come back to this finger, this nigga is cooked. Your biggest opposition is trying to say that you are not of the culture. And while I rock with Kendrick Lamar saying it, I didn't know if I always believed it. I'm going to tell you why. Because I was one of the rare few individuals that when Drake came out, I remember every Drake interview. I remember a Drake interview because Drake scared me. He scared me. When I heard Drake, Best Ever Had and all that shit, mixtapes and all that shit, I was like, he gonna be the king of hip hop. But Drake kept going in every single interview when he first came out saying he would never, ever have a rap beef with anybody. He would never do it. So it scared me that Drake would never have a rap beef because I'm like, I see the talent in this individual that he's going to the top. And every nigga at the top has battled somebody. But he's saying he's going to ignore every nigga. I'm thinking hip hop has changed. Hip hop is fucked up. This nigga Drake got the talent to go to the top, but he never going to battle nobody. I don't know if I can rock with him. Because if he make it, I'm channeling the destruction of hip hop. I don't know if I can rock with this guy. What I love about Drake is that Drake turned himself into Oscar De La Hoya. Drake is the Oscar De La Hoya of rap. Oscar De La Hoya fought everybody. I don't give a fuck if you hate him, you love him. I don't even like the nigga. I'm not an Oscar De La Hoya fan because of the bullshit he said about Mayweather. But I ain't got to be his fan. I know the reality. Oscar De La Hoya fought every fucking body. Oscar De La Hoya won fights I thought he was going to lose. Oscar De La lost fights I thought he was going to win. Trinidad. He fought everybody, win or lose. So to see this young man go from saying he'll never spar with anybody, he'll never battle anybody, ever in life. And I'm like, he going to fuck up hip hop. To see him transition into the Oscar De La Hoya of rap, meaning win or loss, Drake fought every fucking body. I will give him those flowers. Drake fought everybody. My favorite Drake diss song will always be Duppy until he overcome. Until Drake does something better than Duppy, Duppy gonna always be my favorite. It's over back to black, back to back. It's over goddamn Family Matters, all that bullshit. Duppy Freestyle is my favorite ever Drake diss track. Why do I say all of this? I say all of this is because a nigga came in the game who I had no respect for because he had no respect for hip hop, saying he'll never battle nobody. If you never battle nobody, you have no respect for hip hop. So to see him go down and come up to if Drake fucking retires, we can say the nigga win at everybody. He didn't always win. He won at everybody. See him go all the way to that top. To see him come all the way fucking down to what has taken place over these last 2 days. Now, let me tell y'all how I get down. I'm not here to pander to people who already agree with me. Why are you? You already agree with me. I'm here to destroy people who believe in Drake. So in order to destroy people who believe in Drake, we must go into Drake's mind. What does Drake think that he can benefit from this? What does he think he can successfully? First of all, let's destroy the easy shit. People think I'm gonna drop an album. I don't know what Kendrick gonna do. I'm gonna sit back and relax. My lawyers are on deck. The moment Kendrick Lamar drop an album, I'm gonna drop this lawsuit. Let's stop right there. This is the most out of touch with hip hop shit I've ever seen in my 44 years of existence. Now I'm gonna call out a nigga I'm really cool with. I really like Johnny Storm. Y'all know Johnny Storm. Johnny Storm is a battle rapper. This nigga lick Drake nuts every day. This is what I find so fascinating about life. This nigga, Johnny Storm, said to me, you don't understand how intelligent Drake is. Everybody was going to be talking about Kendrick album, but Drake dropped this lawsuit right when it popped out. That's genius. Genius. Ass. You want me to tell you why? People want to associate themselves with a winner. A lawsuit, by definition, means somebody is upset. Loser. So at the prime, Drake's brain, the prime, Kendrick Lamar whooped my ass. Got all these accolades, all these broken streams, all these Grammy nominations. He did all this shit without a single album. When he first fucking dropped an album, the nigga not even looking at the camera on the video. So when Kendrick drops a fucking album and he's solely into happiness, predicting your movements, you and Johnny Storm, you guys think, hey guys, I know what we should do. At the height when the entire world is loving him, at the height when the biggest thing that could ever matter in hip hop in the fall of 2024 would be Kendrick Lamar dropping a full-on album. But as stupid as it sounds, I'm gonna tell you why Drake did it. Drake did it because Drake reads signals wrong. Drake read the signal that Kendrick Lamar did a surprise leak. Drake saw, oh shit, no single? This a surprise? He's scared of me. Kendrick felt that if he put out this album, I'm gonna counteract it with something. Oh, I got this nigga right where I want him. Now I'm going to sue. That's what happened. Drake believed whenever, I don't give a fuck what Kendrick got, we're not dropping me and Party Next Door album until Kendrick dropped. Kendrick dropped, surprisingly, we're gonna do the lawsuit and he dropped. That's all that took place. That is the dumbest shit I've ever heard in my fucking life. We're still at surface level. This is just surface level of the dumbest shit. Sometimes when people make millions and hundreds of millions, we put them so far up as intelligent. But if you've been on my channel, I showed y'all how Drake has never shown he's intelligent. He's shown that his writers are intelligent. Drake has always moved off his emotions. So now we get into the details of the lawsuit. By the way, Kendrick dropped an entire album, and nobody is talking about how Drake has dropped more than 12 songs since their beef. Drake has dropped more songs than Kendrick has post-beef. And Kendrick is about to debut at #1. If you think an album, Kendrick song about to debut at #1. My boy Caliber and this bitch. Caliber know I ain't left the internet. Caliber on my other channel. Y'all ain't on my other channel. Y'all need to subscribe to my other channel. Yeah. Drake has still dropped more songs post-battle than Kendrick. All right, so let's get into some of this shit so I can break down for y'all. My face looks so skinny. Like I'm kind of worried. Like, damn, nigga, you losing too much weight. My shit looks so skinny right now. Let's start with Jamari. I just want some facts stated on the stream so I can break down to y'all. So before anything happens, I want y'all to know the facts. Kendrick Lamar song. What's the word I use? Kendrick Lamar, Not Like Us, sold at 30% less than most songs, right? I don't have to stray away from the facts to show how stupid Drake is. Kendrick Lamar hardcore stans would stray away from that. I look at everything. That shit don't mean nothing. I'm gonna show you how. So other than that, can y'all name me one thing in the chat? I'm not saying what they allege. I'm saying what they showed. Can you name me one thing in the chat that they showed? Other than some white teenager being on DJ Academic stream. If you name one thing, I will rebuttal it, but you can't name one single thing. And if you're a diehard Drake fan, what you're about to do is say what they said. I can say anything. If I were to sue Denise, let me put her up there. If I were to sue her, I can say Denise beat the shit out of me. Denise made me lose my job. I can say any fucking thing I want. But when you get in court, it's about what you can prove. Denise cannot stop me from lying on her. We gotta look at the proof. Now, before I get into it, to show you how stupid this shit is, them niggas was saying shit like, if you get your iPhone and you say certified lover boy, it will pull up Not Like Us. It's because the word certified lover boy was played in a song Not Like Us. To show that it's proven, they said, "Hey Siri, play me the song." Then my fucking iPad going off right here. Fucking iPad going off.
You'll need to unlock your iPhone first.
And my iPhone, my iPad, and my iPhone. But if it, and I said,
this is the only iPhone signed into your iCloud account.
Shut the fuck up, nigga. If I were to say those two words, and I made my iPad and I shit go off. If I were to say those two words, and I would say drop, it's gonna pull up Family Matters. Why would it pull up Family Matters? Because drop was in Family Matters. Why would it pull up Not Like Us? Because Certified Lover Boy was in the song Not Like Us. It's scary. I want to go back to the days when I was young and I thought that lawyers was just these superhumans with these super big ass brains that we cannot fathom to ever be. The fact that I'm older now and realize that these are just normal human beings who went through some schooling, that if I went through the same schooling, I would destroy their fucking ass. It scares me. It scares me. The subjectiveness of humanity scares the fuck out of me. The fact that if Drake worth $400 million and all of that money, the best that you can produce is that we got a teenager that went on DJ Academic Stream. That's all we got. And we got it, they charge $30,000 less, which I'm holding y'all here to learn later how stupid that fucking is. Until we get to that, let's go. And y'all know I'm passionate because y'all know I post all your comments up here. Y'all know I'm trying to get I see a what, so somebody asked me a question. Let me answer that. What if this lawsuit lays the groundwork for future censorship of hip hop? Drake seems upset over Kendrick's words, but not taking his route. He's planting seeds and paving the way for censorship. Nope. You giving Drake too much credit. Drake is purposely being malicious. Drake hates Kendrick. If you're that sensitive, think about it. Drake hated Kendrick. Drake was that sensitive when Kendrick didn't do a goddamn thing to him. Kendrick was like putting out the old that any nigga in hip hop can challenge me. All the brothers, all the people with my skin, all the people that understood hip hop, none of them got mad at Kendrick. Only Drake did. So put yourself in Drake's shoes. I think this nigga did something to me because I'm a sensitive bitch ass yellow nigga. What would happen if he actually purposely tries to cause harm to me and my reputation? And what would happen if I can't defeat him in that and he's successful with it? Just think of those general terms. That's a light-skinned nigga that will sue. That is the makings of a nigga that will sue. Hip-hop is on trial for different reasons that you said. Hip-hop is on trial because if Drake sues, UGM already said, if you sue us and you're successful, we're just going to sue Kendrick Lamar and get our money back because he's the one that actually defamed you. If Drake knows this, because we're just learning about this in the public, but they've been told Drake this in private. So Drake knows I'm in negotiation, my $400 million contract on a big me, but they trying to make me look weak. Just trying to make me not look worth the profit. I hate the fuck out this nigga Kendrick. How do I kill two birds with one stone? If I sue UMG, and then UMG sues Kendrick, they can't say I'm lame because I never sued Kendrick. I was willing to ride this hip hop shit that I say whatever about Kendrick. Kendrick say whatever about me. I never sued Kendrick, but I knew the entire time that if I pressed the record label, and they flat out told me in writing, if you are successful in suing us, then we're going to go after Kendrick Lamar to get our money back. Why the fuck did every motherfucker that made a video about this today miss this? I don't fucking understand. I don't understand. Why did everybody miss this fucking fact? It's right there in black and white. If you sue us, we, this major conglomerate, we're going after Duckworth. That's what the paperwork says. We're going to go after Duckworth. Why is everybody missing this? Why? What I love about today, and I truly mean from my heart, I'm pointing at my heart, what I love about today, Drake is not a part of our culture, and we will never know it by looking at Drake. The biggest way you know Drake not a part of our culture, reverse the roles. What if Kendrick Lamar sued Drake for defamation? What if Kendrick Lamar sued his record label and said, you allowed this man to say that I beat my wife? The fact that it makes us cringe inside. Even to somebody like DJ Academics, like if somebody else did what Drake did, he's going to snap within 2 seconds to take it for Drake. But that 1 second. Well, YG want to sue a nigga from goddamn the crib talking shit about him. Any black man in hip hop in the world, you are fucked for life. This is Drake's declaration to say, I'm not like you. I'm not a part of you. I don't want to be a part of you. I hate all you motherfuckers in hip hop. I hate hip hop fans. I hate everybody. Now I'm going after my bread. Everything Kendrick Lamar told us about Drake himself is proven right. He has no idea what this is about to do to his reputation. You would say that because you're a hater of me in other rounds. You just follow me to fucking hate me. But Kendrick knew it. Deshaun Motley, I love you, man, my guy. Please don't take this against me. I just want you to know my focus is. I don't give a fuck about none of that. None of what you said matters. And I'm not putting that on you. I'm just saying, like, I'm not going to be the idiot to follow shit that doesn't matter. But let's get into what does matter. No, you ain't block yourself. How the fuck can you block yourself clean black sneakers? All right, let me play some shit.
'69 God, trying to show the world he wasn't a deadbeat father, and of course striking the duck lips pose time and time again.
But I'm going to tell you, you're going to come to a point in life where people you thought were friends or people you thought were close to you, they might switch up, they might try to move funny with you, they might stab you in the back, they might do a lot of things to you. Sometimes it's you alone with your thoughts. Sometimes you know what? Play the song.
But now it looks like he might be, quite possibly, the most bothered man on the entire planet. For those of you that hadn't heard, Drake is now handing out lawsuits in regards to the Not Like Us diss record released against him by Kendrick Lamar earlier this year. And he's not even suing because he was being called a PDF. He's suing because he claims that the record label UMG artificially inflated the number of streams on this record using modern-day payola and streaming bots. Frozen Moments LLC, which is exclusively owned by Drake, is now asking for a civil RICO to be levied against streaming service Spotify and recording label UMG Recordings. Drake says they conspired to knock him off the top of the mountain due to disagreements about their partnership that he and UMG have maintained for years, and that they used Kendrick and his song Not Like Us as a vehicle to essentially do just that. In the lawsuit, Drake's team points out that Spotify is the biggest music streaming platform on earth, and they immediately paint the ties between them and UMG, noting their ongoing licensing agreements that they've had in place since 2020, and also that Spotify brought UMG at least 19% of their overall revenue in 2023. Basically, he's saying that these two have a close and very important partnership.
This might be the wrong video because I want the facts put out here so I can break down the facts. And let's keep going. If he don't break down the facts, I'll play somebody else shit.
In 2024, UMG did not rely on chance or even ordinary business practices to break through the noise on Spotify and likely other music platforms. It instead launched a campaign to manipulate and saturate the streaming services and airwaves with a song Not Like Us in order to make that song go viral, including by using bots and pay-to-play agreements. On information and belief, UMG charged Spotify licensing rates 30% lower than its usual licensing rates for Not Like Us, in exchange for Spotify affirmatively recommending the song to users who...
I want to talk about this 30% less. And then like what boggles my fucking brain that like people can hear one thing and just roll with this shit. What does that mean? What does that mean? Yo, Spotify will say this shit for 30% less. If the drop off to get it to 30% less, knowing how major this song can be, we will still win and gain money at the end. This is a business decision. Any motherfucker that feels that 99.9999999% every song that's ever been released on Spotify, that this is the only one that they ever done this to. This is one. I got two different arguments. This is one. You're fucking out of your mind. You're fucking out of your mind if you don't think when y'all be talking like Drake that made $400 million in the rap industry, what the fuck you think the record label make if it make 10 times more? Drake money long. Drake money is not long at all. Drake money is fucking ant hills, peon hills. So UMG, so Lucian Grant, you really think this is the first one in the history of all rap that they dropped 30%? How many of more of these songs are going to show that we did the same thing for Drake? You are fucking stupid. You're fucking... I saw Rory and Mal. Rory. Oh, it's cool if Rory said, because we believe that Mal is a Drake dick rider and Rory loves Kendrick. Who do you love or hate doesn't display your ignorance. Your ignorance. Rory is fucking ignorant if he thinks this is the only song in the history of the fucking world that dropped 30%. If you don't think Drake ain't got like 5 songs like that, 5 minimum, for the Scorpion album to jump up that high, you out your mind. So what are you trying to get them to do, Drake, to show in the past? Like, this is our model structure. When we see a song about to pop off, when we know it's Christmas time, and we know Mariah Carey song gonna pop a little bit, we gonna boost the fuck out that motherfucker. Okay, cool, we get it. Cool, we get it. Drake, I never said this out loud because when I see some shit popping, I put it on myself that maybe I'm out of the loop. I had no fucking idea why God's plan popped so fucking big. It didn't sound good. God's plan. God, I didn't say Drake was lame. I didn't say this song shouldn't pop. I said maybe something wrong with me. Maybe something wrong with me. Because the whole world obviously loved this shit. This shit sound weird. I can't play this shit in the motherfucking cookout with my family. I can't hear this shit in the club. Where the fuck is this shit played? But you ate off of God's plan when they did it to you. You ate off of that. I don't know. God plans don't fit nowhere. Nowhere. That shit don't fit in the black Christian motherfucking churches because that shit lame. It don't fit nowhere. But that was the #1 song of all times on Spotify until Not Like Us. So if we remove emotion, we remove all feelings out of the way, Drake has to go into court and show that this was a one-off. Now think how stupid this is. Think how stupid it is. Drake has to show this is a one-off. And he's guessing to the record label that has all the records that can show we did this for many other people. We did this for you mostly. The ball is in their court. Another thing I thought was crazy is that like people think like it's easy to pressure somebody. Give me the evidence so I can sue you. No, nigga. Go back to Cardi B. Cardi B knew she had no herpes. She knew it. Tasha K put up the claim, you got herpes. In order to sue Tasha K, what I don't like about the law, I do not like this about the law. Cardi B had to show she don't have herpes. Now, in every fabric, every debate, every criminal lawsuit, every criminal, if it's criminal or a debate, anything in real life, the person who throws out the claim has to make the proof. When Cardi B sued Tasha K put out the claim. But Cardi had to prove. She had to prove she doesn't have an STD. She had to take a test. And on a normally structured world, Cardi B should have been able to sit back and go, this bitch got to prove I got herpes. But when we talk about civil, the motherfucker who caught in the court got to prove they not the motherfucker that the plaintiff is saying. Think about that. Think about that. So what Drake is asking is this comment right here. Drake is asking, hey, UMG, I would like to sue y'all. I have a bunch of claims. However, I don't really have the evidence. I got some teenagers going on this shit, and I heard some rumors about Kendrick Lamar got a discount, even though all artists that go on Spotify have the option to purchase for less. They have the option to purchase for less. But he's asking him, I need you to give me the information. I don't have it. Give me the details so I can sue you. This is the weirdest shit I've ever heard of in my fucking life. Weirdest shit. When you sue somebody, you are supposed to have all your ducks in a row. The best shit you can get is in what's it called? When y'all remember OJ deposition. You don't have to take the stand in a criminal trial. But in a civil trial, you have no choice. You have to give a deposition. Lil Wayne gave us the greatest deposition ever. Drake is begging for the biggest conglomerate corporation in all of music. Not even hip hop. Music. These motherfuckers own Taylor Swift. You don't think Taylor Swift benefited from this shit? I'm not talking about the war. I'm talking about put that single out. We're gonna take 30% off. We're gonna put you on everywhere. Same way we did Drake with Scorpion. We can do all y'all. Whatever's gonna be great for us. Bitch assness. Bitch assness is a total separate conversation. I'm done. I want it set in stone. I'm done. Hold on. Put this up there. I want it set in stone. I'm done. I'm on a new entire subject of bitch assness. Bitch assness is not held in a court of law. It's bitch assness that Drake has no full understanding of hip hop. If Drake purposely signed, his signature was signed the day Kendrick Lamar album dropped to hurt Kendrick Lamar sales. I don't even have a problem with that. If you feel like you can do a strategy that can hurt your opposition, do it. My problem is, how the fuck you think that this shit was gonna help you? I don't have a problem with you doing it. I have a problem with you being so fucking stupid you think it will work. You think Kendrick Lamar can have the entire world screaming of mustard, all this fire shit, and because you signed a legal document to work with the government, that it was gonna fucking make you look better? You're telling us that you have no understanding of hip hop, of the American hip hop culture. You're telling me everything I've ever said in my live, my videos before this. I've always said that Drake never had the opportunity to love the essence of hip hop because he sold fast. And when you sell fast, you're going to get the entire world. You're going to get Japanese people. You're going to get Russians. When you can perform in the entire world, when your money is coming from all these countries, I don't even fault them. It's so easy to misinterpret the power of hip hop. You cannot win a rap beef without black people. I'm going to go even further. You cannot win a rap beef without black Americans. You can get every motherfucking black person in Jamaica. You can get black motherfuckers in South Africa. You can get black motherfuckers scattered across Europe. You cannot win a rap beef without the essence, the core of where hip hop started from and where it will always remain, where we will always understand it. You will never win that. It will never happen. And I can understand how Drake can recognize it. I'm going to tell y'all something this too before I go in on the bullshit that Drake did wrong. It's one thing I wanted to say in all my videos, and I think I hinted it. I hinted on that in the past. Why did Drake make 18 songs post his beef with Kendrick? Kendrick dropped 12 songs on his album, and then the one with the Black Air Forces. So Kendrick dropped 13 songs. Prior to this, he only dropped one song. So this week, 13. Why aren't people feeling you, Drake? You can't blame it and now understand the genes of Kendrick. You can't blame it on Spotify. You can't blame it on Apple. You can't blame it on nobody. Because Kendrick never dropped the motherfuckers on there. He never dropped the Black Air Force One on anything. The entire world went crazy when he dropped that. He never dropped it on anything. He never dropped it on nothing. He dropped that bitch on his Instagram. So I don't want to hear nobody talking about. I want you to think about what's going on in your mind when you say Drake proved his point. They dropped the sales 30%. How the fuck do you know that's his claim? How the fuck do you even know that's true? I will help you out. I think it is true. Difference between me and you, I said I think. Because that's the truth. I think it's true. I think they gave Kendrick a discount. I think they give anybody with a promising #1 hit single. You think that I believe Post Malone is this number one, just moves to #1 this fast? I don't know. No, I've never in my life met a nigga that played Post Malone when he was rapping and after he was rapping. I've never in my life ever known one nigga to play Post Malone. You don't think Post Malone is benefiting from this shit? You don't think Drake benefited from this shit? Get the fuck out of here, my nigga. Get the fuck out of here. I be looking at the #1s like, okay, who the fuck is that? I never heard this in my life. I don't know what the fuck this is. I don't know what the fuck this is.
Who was searching for other unrelated songs and artists. Neither UMG nor Spotify disclosed that Spotify had received compensation of any kind in exchange for recommending the song. So Drake is basically claiming that UMG approached Spotify with this offer to make more money off of a hit record than they normally would, or at least to keep a larger percentage of the pie.
Do you mind if I take a little sliver?
Go. Sure.
Wait, hold the fuck on. Hold the fuck on. I'm opening another tab to make you a mod, Medusa. Y'all have to wait. I care about my people more than anybody else. Why is Medusa shit not being shown? Oh my God. Medusa, you're right. Yo, what? Hold on. Did somebody hate on Medusa? Because I'm going to tell y'all what's going on right now. I will stop this whole fucking live. Y'all know about my integrity. Medusa was banned and the comments were removed. I'm looking. I'll take a screenshot. Somebody in my mods is hating on Medusa. Somebody is hating on Medusa. Somebody is hating on Medusa. I took a screenshot. I will show y'all. Medusa was banned and the comments were removed. What the fuck? I will stop this entire live for my people. Just not making sense. I'm looking at my banned users. I don't. Medusa is not in my banned users. She's not on people that's blocked from my channel. I done banned a lot of motherfuckers. I'm trying to go through this whole list. She's not on my list. I can say with 100% certainty. I'll do you one better. I'll do you one better. She not on my list. Hidden users. I'm going down this whole list very slowly. She's not on here. She's not on here. She's not on here. She's not on here. If I did it, I can fix it. If I did it, I can just fix it. So I'm gonna move forward. If it was due to something that was by mistake, then it will pop back up. So I can't click her name either. I will instantly add her back.
Beauty.
You want to play?
And in return, all they had to do was use their platform strategically to run the numbers up by boosting the algorithm for the song in an inorganic way. Drake also claims that UMG directly or through Interscope also conspired with and paid currently unknown parties to use quote-unquote bots to artificially inflate and spread Not Like Us and deceive consumers into believing the song was more popular than it was in reality. One individual unknown to Petitioner revealed publicly on a popular podcast that Mr. Kendrick Lamar Duckworth's label, i.e. Interscope, paid him via third parties to use bots to achieve 30 million streams on Spotify.
Okay, unlike other people, I don't think that Drake is this fucking dumb. Like, God. I don't think that Drake is this fucking dumb, right? Hold on. Okay, it is showing me. I'm like, it's showing me. So, throwing my fucking head off.
Than it was in reality. One individual unknown to Petitioner revealed publicly on a popular podcast that Mr.
When something is this stupid, like it's a 18-year-old kid on a DJ Academic stream, like I just don't think that Drake is this dumb. I think that his lawyers are showing probable cause for us to dig into more shit. I don't think that this is going to fly well. Like, you have to have something substantiated that what this kid is saying is true. Like, his words is matching some shit. And I don't mean what the chatter online is about. I mean, like, he's saying, I bought such and such on this date. And then there's something to match that he received a payment on this date. If there's nothing of substance like that, this is fucking bananas. This is a reach. And the war may not have been Drake versus Kendrick. The war may have been Drake versus UMG for his new contract that he has. But I don't think that Drake, because he's not of the culture, I don't think that Drake did a what's the word I'm looking for? I don't think that Drake did a I'm looking for one word. I don't think that Drake did a logical assessment of the damages that could come from his route to try to mitigate his contract or renewal of a contract with UMG. I feel confident in saying that. I don't think that's possible. There she go. I'm gonna figure out. I don't know what the fuck took place, Medusa, but I'm gonna figure it out because you riding, you agree with everything I'm saying. So I did not try to do that to you. But if I can figure out where the fuck they put you in the category, I can just remove it. The stream with act doesn't fucking matter. It is a young kid saying some outlandish shit that's not proven. The 30% is not proven. It's a claim. And what I think Drake has to wonder about, like, always look at shit both ways. Okay, you're just saying some shit. All right. But if I'm UMG, Drake money is peon compared to mine. I feel like I'm Batman. Like, bro, you already showed me which way you about to go. Okay, so you want to say I paid them this 30, I gave Kendrick a discount. So I'm going to put out in the courts how we give everybody discounts to include you who have benefit over a 15-year career far more than anybody else. Do y'all know like Nicki Minaj went off on Drake about the same thing Drake is saying right now? Nicki Minaj was like, y'all got an album out. Yo, they blasting Drake shit every fucking where. Everything that Drake is saying, Nicki Minaj said he did to him. And then Drake does a second countersuit for defamation while defaming Kendrick. Drake feels that as long as I don't say I'm going at Kendrick, I can keep my hood stripes. He would think that not being from the hood. But you taking these measures, this is insane. This is fucking insane. By itself. But we must almost take, we got to also take into account that Drake is saying this while UMG told Drake, if you sue us and you win, we're going to sue Kendrick Lamar. So if I'm Drake, I'm a hater, I'm doing this shit on purpose. Drake knows that if he beats them, they're going to sue Kendrick Lamar. And at that point, if they sue Kendrick Lamar's like, Drake is saying, what I put on the thumbnail of the video, I can say whatever I want about you, but you can't say that about me. I can make up whatever lie I want to about you, but you can't make up about me. This doesn't belong in battle rap. This doesn't belong in hip hop. I don't think that Drake realizes with these actions, he has hurt himself a trillion times more than J. Cole dropping out. I don't think that he realizes this. I don't think he realizes this. I also think with residual damage, what Drake is trying to do, Drake is trying to make sure that Not Like Us get played at the Super Bowl. Think about it. If you're the NFL and late November, damn near December, all these lawsuits are coming, you're not going to want Kendrick Lamar to play this at Super Bowl. I think that Kendrick Lamar can play this at Super Bowl because I feel like Kendrick Lamar can go, when the beat drop, the crowd go crazy. Do the third verse. Once upon a time we was in change. Only the third verse. And that leads into a breakdown beat of Mustard going right into TV off. I think that the fans saying this 8, 10, fucking 20 song lineup, I think the fans are forgetting how short 15 minutes are. He has 15 minutes on the field. The biggest fucking Super Bowl halftime shows you got there 15 minutes. So it's a compilation of songs and how they come in and when they come in. I think Not Like Us can come in at that last verse. It accuses Drake of colonizing. That is an opinion. You cannot sue somebody for an opinion. And now Kendrick Lamar can segue right into TV off.
Kendrick Lamar Duckworth's label, i.e. Interscope, paid him via third parties to use bots to achieve 30 million streams on Spotify in the first days of the release of Not Like Us, with the goal of jumpstarting the song's spread and turning it into a crazy hit on the platform. The whistleblower further revealed that on May 6, 2024, an individual affiliated with Interscope sent him a payment of $2,500 via the digital payments platforms.
I love this guy who made this video. I watch Jamari all the time. I don't like that Jamari is saying that he did this as a fact. And Jamari, if you see this shit, I tell you to your face, you're wrong to say this as a fact. You know what a 15-year-old kid is seeing you screenshots of.
Zelle, which is owned by a number of banks, and that he was promised another $2,500 and a percentage of the song's total sales for this initial push. And the podcast that they're talking about is actually DJ Academic's live show that he does. I talked about this apparent whistleblower in one of my last videos about Drake, and the guy didn't really seem to have a lot of merit to his claims.
So he reaches out to you for 30 million streams. What'd you tell him? How much money?
So I was promised payments after, but up front I was promised $5K. They sent me 2.5K, and then I was also promised after the song performed, I was also going to receive, a little percentage of the song, so points on the song. They
never in the history, like, let me tell y'all something I don't like about the new generation, but the new generation proved him wrong. The new generation, and I mean, like, I don't even mean younger guys. I mean the times that we live in. So Future is not a younger guy. Future probably in his late 30s, whatever. In the climate that Future lives in, he would be in the studio with Kendrick, or he would be in the studio with Drake, and they would just fucking make a song. No contract, no Drake, I charge $200,000. He charged it for other people who came out, but people he close to. That never happened in my day. If you make a song with somebody, the nigga getting paid. They getting paid. They getting paid. So I don't understand this whole new generation of if we cool or not, or we do this or not. Like, there was no gray areas. If T.I. was on a song with Gucci Mane, T.I. got paid. He got paid.
Also, the reason they did it is because they also needed that song to win.
It's just hilarious to me that even in the lawsuit itself, they won't mention DJ Academics by name. Drake is fine using DJ Academics to push all this various propaganda on Twitter and YouTube and during his live streams. But then when it comes to giving out an interview or showing love, he's never doing it for Academics. He's always doing it for people like Aiden Ross. Recently, he went on XQC. And it's just funny that Academics is his most loyal lapdog, but he literally gets treated like a redheaded stepchild.
He's treating you like how when the thoughts in the DM.
Stop.
Yo, I ain't trying to link her tonight. Keep in the book.
That don't make him a fuck nigga, bro. Like that.
Act that does, cause
Drake will never, ever, ever go to DJ Academic stream because Drake understands that this man is going through a civil suit for rape. Drake understands that the power DJ Academics has, that all the energy he puts towards saving Drake, he can flip at any moment and no one would care because they watch him for the outlandish reasons. They don't watch him for truth. If they don't watch him for truth, he can split on me at any fucking moment and devote all his time. So Drake gives him a little bit to stay on his side, but Drake would never totally identify with being on the side of a DJ Academics. This does not hurt DJ Academics mentally like people will want it to, because DJ Academics is smart enough to recognize that, like, I get why Drake won't fuck with me, but Drake fuck with me. Drake send me these messages. I still get a little bit off, and I keep my reputation as the man that everybody should go through. I keep that without Drake coming over. Does it sting? Does it hurt a little bit that he goes to Kai Cenat? He goes to some white little boy last night? Yes, but would it sting enough for Academics to be stupid enough to miss out on his blessings to be as close as he is with Drake? No. So that's why we're in the situation we are in right now.
when he needs you, he'll send you DMs, he'll play old buddy with you, but he really don't fuck with you. How you showing him mad love? He don't show you no love. You think Drake shows you love?
Drake showed me a lot of love.
How? What's he do to show you love?
I got exclusive info.
That's not love.
I'm on the end
You're
of
what
push-ups.
do you do with that exclusive info? You say it to the world, you gas it up 10 times more. He's using you as a free a billboard, free promo. You're the biggest media platform,
What that got to do with Drake?
I mean, the fact that this is mentioned in the footnotes of the filing is just hilarious. Even academics had to admit at some point that this botting narrative on Spotify was nonsense, and he verified with someone at Spotify who he trusted that the streams were all legit.
All right, I'll be honest with you. I talked to my man from Spotify. I won't say the name right now, but
I'll make Drake look good right now. I don't think these claims are outlandish. I think these claims are true as a Kendrick Lamar fan. I just don't give a flying fuck for two reasons. Number one, I'll give you my white person reason. Everybody been doing this shit. And the biggest person to benefit is Drake. My white reasoning is eye for an eye. Now, my black reasoning is I don't give a fuck because I belong in fucking hip hop, my nigga. We don't do no snitching shit. We don't run to the motherfuckers to get sued. I don't give a fuck what a nigga said about me. I'm going to take that shit and I'm going to deal with it. The same way Meek Mill did with it. The same way Eazy-E did with it. When Luke came at him and Dr. Dre and Eazy-E. The same way Jay-Z dealt with it. The same way everybody in hip-hop dealt with that shit. On some black shit, this is fucking corny and this is no way you can come from it. One of the biggest things I remember before I went live that someone said, and maybe in the Breakfast Club, I don't know. They were saying that Drake may have finally turned in his black card for his Karen card. Meaning Drake isn't stupid and think that he made a bad decision we're not going to agree with. It means that Drake clearly understood what this was going to do to his career, how much it was going to hurt him, how much he was going to hate it, and he did it anyway. He did it anyway, knowing the full ramifications of what this could lead to.
it was just Spotify, nigga. He said, hey, yo, I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't know what that person on your stream was talking about. Them Kendrick streams is real.
Drake even takes this claim further to suggest that Apple even got in on the action. UMG appears to have used similar tactics with other streaming services on information and belief that UMG paid or approved payments to Apple Inc. to have its voice-activated digital assistant Siri purposely misdirect users to Not Like Us. Online sources reported that when users asked Siri to play the album Certified Lover Boy by recording artist Aubrey Drake Graham, aka Drake, Siri instead played Not Like Us, which contains the lyric Certified Pedo, an allegation against Drake. Now, I did find videos of this happening online.
Play Certified Lover Boy on Spotify.
I see dead people.
That's crazy.
But honestly, I would chalk this up to an algorithm mistake. The term Certified Lover Boy is said in Not Like Us, and so Siri took people to that song. You can do this right now with the Drake record. Like today I told Siri to play me Lean In Soda, and it pulled up his song Virginia Beach. And here is where Drake really starts to get into the trenches.
Yeah, my bad. That's on me. My bad. What I was saying was it's upsetting on two different accords. You know, like yeah, I get it. I get it. I got it. If you say this again, I'm gonna block you from my fucking channel. I swear to God, I will block you from my fucking channel. Don't come over here knowing you got some personal right with me and use my platform to try to air out your grievance. If you do that again, I will block you. I don't go public, but if you go public first, I will. I don't fuck with you. And when I mean I don't fuck with you, I mean I don't bother you. I don't pick on you. I don't say nothing about you. If you do that first on my shit, I will do that. If you don't have a gripe with me, stop taking cheap shots. I will fucking block you. I will X you out my fucking life. I don't fuck with my people. I'm cool. We have a disagreement behind the scenes and all this shit. Don't come and try to use my platform to air your shit out, or I will air you out. I will fucking air you out to the umpteenth degree. I don't fuck with nobody.
Siri to play me Lean In Soda, and it pulled up his song Virginia Beach. And here is where Drake really starts to get into the trenches of being down bad, where he starts crying that Not Like Us was being played on the radio an unfair amount of times, and he even claims that UMG was putting Twitter pages on payroll to endorse the song and the video for Not Like Us. Specifically, he lists the Canadian dudes from the NFR podcast. As part of its deal with UMG, the NFR podcast published podcast episodes and other content publicly about the song. Like,
what's just crazy about these dudes is that organically I'm watching them and they love fucking Drake. They love Drake. Drake don't have no fucking problem. They love Drake. Until, like, even when the beef started, they had Drake winning. Even when the beef started, they had him winning. But he started liking Kendrick. Just what they're in a lawsuit.
They literally do for almost all major music releases, including all of Drake's. And in a sea change for UMG's internal policy, UMG removed the song's copyright restrictions on YouTube and Twitch, thereby whitelisting the song, first time in UMG history, which further incentivized influencers to spread the song. This is also another lie, because people ended up getting hit with copyright notices and takedowns left and right for the Not Like Us song and music video. And to me, even if all of this is true about paying off the Twitter pages and the podcast, it's like, okay, is a label that crazy for paying for promotion? Like, this is something that has happened since the dawn of entertainment. And then this lawsuit lists off the accomplishments and the accolades that this song has garnered with its sheer numbers, as it smashed a ton of Drake's previously held records. And this is where things get extra messy because Interscope gets directly involved. UMG's schemes to artificially inflate the popularity of Not Like Us were motivated, at least in part, by the desire of executives at Interscope to maximize their profits. UMG executives have an annual incentive program.
I muted my mic first before I spoke. I'm gonna tell you how the biggest problem that Drake has, right? When someone inflates your numbers, it is a whack ass song or it's a mediocre song. The biggest issue Drake gonna have is outside of going against a motherfucking big corporation that has at minimum 10 times as much money as he has, right? At minimum, at the very minimum. The biggest problem he gonna have is the song sounds good. Not Like Us is not only played in the clubs. Not Like Us is played at the cookouts. Grandmas know Not Like Us. Kamala Harris did Not Like Us on her tour to be the president of the United States. Not Like Us is played in Japan where little Japanese kids jump around. Not Like Us is played in India. The problem Drake gonna have is what they set the foundation for in their statement. The people ultimately choose what they want to choose. Drake's biggest issue is that the song actually sounds good. It actually sounds good. If Drake never dropped this lawsuit and the motherfucker tired of hearing this shit and Thanksgiving come up, this is the first ever Thanksgiving with Not Like Us existing. Somebody gonna play that motherfucker on Thanksgiving. They're not gonna wait till just the old people around. They're gonna wait till late at night and there ain't no more cars to park and little Ray park up in that bitch and goddamn he can't park no way. You see the smoke coming out his shit with the goddamn the weed burst going out all windows, goddamn Ray. They Not Like Us. And he gonna get out that motherfucker, walking to the goddamn crib. Drake's biggest issue is that the song actually sounds good. It actually sounds good. Thank you, Medusa. I'm glad we got that situated because I care about my people. I needed everybody to know I would never block or try to purposely, like, you know what I'm saying, alienate my people who come over here and who I like talking to and support me. The problem Drake got is that Drake's so closed off to the world with his group of flunkies. He genuinely, like, I put this on somebody's comment section and I was debating should I put it in the title of my video, but like, this is January 6th. This is the Trump re-election. This is Trump not coming to terms that he lost. You lost. But Trump has an advantage over Drake. Trump's advantage is these are actual votes we can count. That can help Trump. It didn't, but it could have helped Trump because if Trump would have counted the motherfuckers and it would have worked in his favor, he would have been the president. He wouldn't have had to run again. Drake's problem is that it's subjective. It's subjective. And the kings and queens of the community are Black Americans. Down the Africans you sell out the tour, down the Russians you sell out the tour, down the Chinese you sell out the tour. You can sell out this motherfucker across the whole world. They sit back and know the only way you can win a battle is that you have to win the vote of the motherfuckers that invented this shit. The motherfuckers that are of the culture. They get so tired of us Black Americans saying culture, but don't nobody get tired of Asian people saying culture. Don't nobody get tired of Japanese people saying culture when they wear the wooden bottom shoes, when they put the makeup on their motherfucking face, when they cook the foods that they cook. We look at them and say, that's Japanese culture. We go to China, that's Chinese culture. We go to Afghanistan, that's Afghanistani culture. This is Black American culture, and you cannot win. You cannot win. Why would you? Our shit is so fucking dope that y'all want to take it from us. Ain't nobody trying to take the way Japanese people are. Ain't nobody trying to snatch the way Chinese people are. They want to take it from us because we fucking dope. That's the problem that Drake has. He thrived in it without learning it. When you thrive in something without learning it, you will never know how much you understand of it until you are in stress. And he went against a nigga that thrived and grew up in our culture because he is of our culture. He put Drake through stress. And Drake did not handle it as people do in our culture. Drake wants to sue the record label. The record label had negotiations with Drake prior to this saying that, fuck you, nigga, it ain't gonna ever work. But even if it did work, even if you bypass all of our super rich measurements, we are gonna sue Kendrick Lamar. Drake thought, if I pressure them, they'll sue the nigga I really hate. I want to sue Kendrick Lamar, but as long as I don't sue him, I'm good. The culture gonna love me. It's not gonna be against me. And I'm gonna do it when he drops his album. This is Drake's choice. Drake purposely made the decision to drop this when Kendrick Lamar did his album. Drake's signature is signed on the date Kendrick Lamar dropped his fucking album. He wanted this to affect Kendrick Lamar, but he's so fucking stupid and not in tune with the culture. All you're gonna get to say is, this is the weakest shit I ever heard in my life. And when they announced the numbers next week, Kendrick Lamar would be number one. That's all we saw. That's all we saw. The fact that this was on purpose is the dumbest shit in the history of hip hop. I'm one of them niggas. I'm gonna make my screen big when I say this. I'm one of them niggas. I do not like hip hop being taught in the classroom. The nuances are too great. But for those who teach hip hop in the classroom, this is a marker in history that will be studied. This will be studied. This nigga went to sue a nigga. John, he didn't sue him, he sued the record label. Knowing the record label, if they lost, would sue Kendrick Lamar. This is Drake suing Kendrick Lamar over a fucking diss song. Try and post your comments.
Pursuant to which they are rewarded for meeting and surpassing sales and profit projections, among other metrics. The incentives are largely based on the specific UMG division rather than the performance of UMG more generally. For example, the annual incentive or bonus of Interscope CEO John Janik is based 90% on the financial success of Interscope and only 10% of the financial success of UMG generally. Thus, on information and belief that Mr. Janik and other executives at Interscope have been incentivized to maximize the financial success of Interscope through the promotion of Not Like Us and its revitalizing impact on the artist's prior recording catalog, including his first 5 studio albums, which are owned by Interscope. Well, it's like, duh, if one of my big legacy act artists catches the hottest record of the year, of course we're gonna push it. And the thing is, it's not like Kendrick's other albums have not maintained their place on the charts. I'm pretty sure that Good Kid, Mad City has like the longest run on the charts of any rap album of all time. And the other thing is that this is something that Drake himself has like
I'm sorry, y'all. I forgot to do my Lil Wayne rant, which I should make. I'm probably gonna chop this up, and make a small video. Lil Wayne said, threaten Kendrick Lamar that let Giant sleep. Where is Lil Wayne the Giant? I want the biggest Lil Wayne fan to come up front because I think the biggest Lil Wayne fan is in their early 30s. I feel like when you are born in the 80s and the cusp of hip hop is the late 90s, you heard the greatest form of rap. But when you're younger than me and you go back and listen, so I'm finna surprise some of y'all young people. Where my young people at? Did y'all know the greatest selling Lil Wayne album of all time, The Carter 3, was not Love when it came out? We love a million, but everybody thought this nigga sold his soul and went commercial. I'm talking about when it first dropped. We're not talking about longevity. When it first dropped, he went commercial. We love the Carter 2. Did y'all know that? Did y'all? And if I was a young person, I don't blame y'all. When I look at nostalgia and I'm hearing this nigga killing every beat, and I like my Sprite Easter pink, I love that. I loved it when he did it. You know, the difference between me and y'all, a real motherfucker that study hip hop, that love hip hop, that can actually rap. There is a difference between being the king of making quick punchlines and a diss record. Do y'all know why Lil Wayne is so excellent, so great at making punchlines? Because punchlines require no focus. When I create a punchline, it's this thin. One line, punchline. It's this thin. When I complete this awesome punchline, it stands by itself. I throw it away. When I start rapping again, I go to create the next two punchlines. This line, this line. When I get to the end, I got the most fire verse of all time, all punchlines. But none of them connect to create a story to sell something. If I destroy you, if your mom is dying of cancer and your sister got AIDS, and I utterly destroy your life, and you reply back to me saying random fucking punchlines after punchlines, super fire punchlines, no one is going to give a fuck. Punchlines after punchline after punchline has zero factor in a fucking beef battle song. You need a nigga that can rap to explain this to you, young dumb motherfuckers. You don't want to believe me? Believe your master, Lil Wayne. Lil Wayne is in an interview where he's looking at the camera saying he can rap his ass off, but he is not good at making battle songs. So we got my well thought out opinion. We got Lil Wayne himself agreeing with me. He is not good at battling. But let's look at anecdotal evidence. Anecdotal evidence. Lil Wayne, type in Lil Wayne diss tracks. They are the worst diss tracks of all fucking time. All with his God-given talent, rapping, his passion for caring about rapping, he making a trillion songs in one night. Everything that Lil Wayne can muster. He has the worst diss tracks of all time. You know why? Because Lil Wayne can't keep focus, hatred, and strategic planning on how to make a diss track. What Lil Wayne is great at is how to conjure up tight bars that make us go, ooh, damn, that nigga said. That is a total different category than battling a nigga. You're gonna get a lot of people kiss your ass. You ain't gonna never get nobody that's gonna give it to you real like I just gave you. That's why Lil Wayne admitted out his own mouth he will never be good at battling. You know who good at this? You know who good at the hatred? You know who good at summing up a whole thing to destroy you around? motherfucking Kendrick Lamar. If Kendrick Lamar battled Wayne, it would be far worse than what he did to Drake. Just want to get it off my chest.
Benefited from time and time again. And Drake has apparently been seeking damages over Not Like Us and has been in contact with UMG trying to work something out. UMG allegedly refused to engage in negotiations. Instead, UMG has pointed the finger at Mr. Duckworth, insisting that Drake should initiate legal action against Mr. Duckworth rather than themselves, and even threatened to bring its own legal claims against Mr. Duckworth if Drake wants to pursue claims against UMG. Mr. Duckworth, for those of you who are unaware, is Kendrick. So basically, since Drake is going through with this lawsuit, UMG might be investigating Kendrick themselves, which is ultimately what I think Drake wants, is to try and kill these two birds with one stone. Streaming and licensing is a zero-sum game. Every time a song breaks through, it means that another artist does not. UMG's choice to saturate the music market with Not Like Us comes at the expense of its other artist, like Drake. As Drake is the petitioner's sole owner, which is the LLC I was talking about earlier, and the petitioner owns the copyright to Drake's entire catalog, petitioner suffered economic harm as a result of UMG's scheme. I don't know, I just think it's such a pussy move for Drake to do this, because even if he is telling the truth about everything going on in the background, these are also things that he has been the beneficiary of for decades. Does nobody remember when Spotify would ride Drake's tip and place him as the entire homepage for every single user on the platform? Was that not boosting his algorithm? I mean, they had to give refunds after that shit, it was so bad. It's just crazy that for decades they constantly promoted Drake like no other artist. He is the artist on the most viral playlist. He is shoved in our face constantly. But now that someone else is getting that same shine, it's like his ego can't take it. He's acting like the kid who goes home and cries to his mom and then they sue for assault after he gets his ass whooped, even though he was the one who was instigating the fight. He was begging Kendrick to drop, and now this fool is out here suing people because he lost. UMG responded to these claims, by the way, and they say, the suggestion that UMG would do anything to undermine any of its artists is offensive and untrue. We employ the highest ethical practices in our marketing and promotional campaigns. No amount of contrived and absurd legal arguments in this pre-action submission can mask the fact that fans choose the music they want to hear. And it's been rumored that Drake has been at war with UMG for years, and Kanye was even out here saying things like this.
Drake has a rich baby daddy named Lucian and Universal.
Wow.
He's like, like, man, my daddy got it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, my daddy controlled the spins. My daddy got the DSPs. My daddy, Drake has a rich baby daddy.
Now, obviously, Kendrick recently dropped his surprise album GMX completely out of nowhere. Like, I'm talking about no promotion, no rollout, nothing. Just here you go, damn. And as a fan of Kendrick, I thought it was really good. It had some for sure hits with Squabble Up and Luther, and it was a cool 44-minute project. I really felt like this was kind of just an ode to California culture in general, but my initial thought is that Kendrick likely has more coming than this before the Super Bowl performance. The night it dropped, Drake would actually go on XQC's stream, acting extra salty, and this was his initial message to the world.
I'm Drake. This is XQC, real legend. Me, I do music in case you didn't know. I'm here. As you can see, fully intact. Mind, body, and soul. You need facts to take me out. Fairy tales won't do it.
As you guys can see, Drake cut off the braids and now appears to be balding from the stress of this battle. He would also break down every time XQC accidentally played artists he has a problem with, like The Weeknd or Future.
You have to switch this on. We're real Sixers. We're real Sixers. They're real six-side. We don't listen to that.
And overall, he still seems to be the same fragile guy we've always known since he was in a wheelchair on degrading rapper go through. I mean, he was all over the radio. It was being promoted by Spotify. It was playing at house parties and sport events. And now that the rabbit has the gun, well, Drake doesn't seem to like that very much. And he basically wants to take his ball home after getting skunked 21 to Zippo. I mean, I have to think that Drake does have stronger evidence than this
My bad. I just started, so y'all didn't miss nothing. So I was saying like something that surprised me. And the reason I'm being caught on mute is because y'all used to me like I got headphones on, so I didn't have to mute when the video playing. So I have to mute back and forth. Kanye West saying shit like it's a conglomerate. We all want to destroy Drake. Like all these insinuations of everybody's destroying Drake. One of the craziest shit to me is like the 20v1 shit. Is like somebody posted that shit today. They were like, oh, if it's UMG, if it's the record labels, if it's Spotify, it really was 20v1. I'm like, no. What I learned from all of this is that it could have been 40v1. That wasn't going to destroy Drake. It was 1v1. And that 1v1 wasn't Kendrick versus Drake. The 1v1 was Drake versus Drake. Drake destroyed his career. He destroyed his legacy by himself. By himself. All Drake had to do was take the L and move over. That's what Jay-Z did. Jay-Z was always bigger than Nas. He took the L and he pressed forward. Like no one could ever kill Drake but Drake. And I may contradict myself when I say this because I hate No Face. I hate No Face. But No Face sounds like a lot of shit Drake done put out recently. And I don't mean recently 2024 when he lost the beef. I mean like 2023, 2022. So when shit like No Face doesn't land, when Drake believes that song is enough to make a video for, and it doesn't land, it makes me go back and question, since you, Drake, brought up this lawsuit, did we like all of this shit you did across the world because of bots? Because of being thrown in our face? Because of being placed at the top of playlists? Do you know the details to sue UMG? Because you know the inner workings. It's like a rat. It's like a rat in the mafia. I know exactly how they work because I work with them. When I see you drop 18 fucking tracks and none of them land, but this nigga drop a whole album and 10 out of the 12 songs are in the top 10 of the whole country, it makes me look at you. You wanted me to look at what you're saying, to look at Kendrick Lamar. I'm only looking at you, my nigga. Like, your music doesn't sound bad now. The song you made, the racist white girl, it don't sound bad. Hey, Wonder Lila does. No Face doesn't sound bad. Sound like some Drake shit. But damn, I'm sitting here thinking like, has a lot of this shit that sound like Drake shit in our past been manufactured in our head because the record labels paid money for you to have these top placements? I don't know. I'm asking. Say Drake, you soon yourself. I'm asking. I'm like, you wanted me to take your claim and look into Kendrick Lamar. And I want to be completely honest with you. The reason I'm not looking into Kendrick Lamar is because I like Kendrick. The audience is new. If all the 20-year-olds, they're about to be 21, This nigga last album, they were 16 years old. Kendrick's last album, Meet the Morale and the Big Steppers, that's old to us. But if a nigga 20 years old, Kendrick's old album, the nigga was 16, they don't know that shit. They don't know. But I know Kendrick. Because I'm older and I've been listening. So it's hard to make a nigga like me think a bot or an algorithm influenced my decision when I've been rocking with this nigga before bots and algorithms. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been rocking with this, like, I can predict Kendrick so much that, like, it's on his channel. I can't delete the lives. My lives are up. I'm like, yo, this motherfucking song finna goddamn hit across the world. It was me hearing it and playing it on a 2-hour trip all the way from, I say, Wayne and Wayne got crazy people. But I listened to that bitch back to back, 2 hours. Get out my motherfucking car. Rick Ross is on a boat on a motherfucking cruise trip, and the crowd going crazy off. I'm like, this is about to be fucking life changing. I didn't need an algorithm. You know why? I never in my life played a single song on Spotify. I'm not subscribed to Spotify. I'm subscribed to YouTube Music because I'm a YouTuber. So when I pay for this shit, I pay for everything. I've never heard a single song in my life on Spotify. I'm not a Spotify user. I hate Apple Music and I got an iPhone and an iPad. I hate Apple Music because if I get in my car and crank that bitch up, that bitch gonna automatically play the last song. That shit got on my nerves. I had to take the whole shit and delete that shit from my phone. I don't fuck with Apple Music. Only thing I fuck with is YouTube. So one thing you never mention, like these other streaming platforms, you think that it can only be YouTube Music. Yeah, I love YouTube Music. Love it. All my playlists, everything. I'm a YouTube Music guy. But to put it all on Spotify, you put it on Apple. Your claim against Apple is that you can say Siri, and Siri pulls up a song based on the most notarized words. If I say he a fan, they're gonna pull up not like us. If I say certified lover boy, they're gonna pull up not like us. They're not gonna pull up your album. You don't say that shit nowhere on your album. But if they pull up drop, they're gonna pull up Family Ties. So you have zero claim against Apple. You can throw that shit the fuck out. They're gonna kill you. And this was crazy to me to sacrifice. Drake, you had a deal with Apple Music. Now you are accusing them of shit. You're accusing UMG and you about to re-up on your contract. If this isn't the most emotional, self-sabotaging shit I've ever seen in my fucking life, and I'm gonna end this on the saddest shit ever. Saddest shit ever be, you show all this evidence in court. How the conglomerate music industry got together to destroy you off Kendrick Lamar and Not Like Us. Remember what I said? You can't win without the culture. I promise you, the actual culture, we don't give a fuck. We don't give a fuck, bro. We don't give a fuck. We barely gave a fuck to stop playing Happy People by R. Kelly at our cookouts when he got arrested. Yeah. We back. You think we gonna give a fuck? What would you gain at your greatest victory? No, I'm not stupid. I know your greatest victory is that you're coming to an end on your contract and you want to renew. Couple problems if we solely looking at contract. It's not your hatred with Kendrick, just your contract renewal. You're suing the company that you want to get a good deal with. Okay. Emotional niggas. That matters. You saying you saw the Vince McMahon documentary. You saw every wrestler that sued Vince McMahon. He didn't give a fuck. He cared about winning so much. He didn't give a fuck. He like, what's gonna give me the most money? Everybody ain't like that. 90% of people aren't like that. 90% of people are pissed the fuck off that you sued them. If you felt they had a motive to bury you alive, no pun intended by Kendrick Lamar being on your album. If you think they had a motive to bury you alive, Drake, before, what you think about happened now? What you think? You think that the money you got and you go against UMG, Interscope, Apple, my nigga, Apple, Spotify, you can go against these huge, big conglomerates and your beige, light-skinned, sensitive ass gonna come out on top. This is the dumbest shit I've ever seen. The dumbest shit I've ever seen. By me looking at what I know what your end goal is. Drake's end goal was to expose the music industry, sue these motherfuckers, and then cause so much strife on them in order to recoup their financial gain. They would then have to sue Kendrick Lamar. I hate conspiracy theories. I don't do that. Conspiracy theories. This is not a conspiracy theory. When you're in mitigation and they type out that if you sue us, we're going to sue Mr. Duckworth. If it's in the paperwork, it's not a fucking conspiracy theory. Just one second. Yeah. I thought about that when I was driving. Like, yo, my nigga, you saying all of this, but he damn near broke Amazon. He played your song 5 times that night. This would be studied, actually studied as one of the biggest nights ever in hip hop history. In hip hop history. Are you gonna throw Amazon in a lawsuit? It's crazy. This is fucking crazy. Oh, it's been lame. I didn't play the day 2 defamation, but I spoke on that first, on the defamation lawsuit. So Drake has to get this teenager kid to testify. Drake has to be either lying to his lawyers or telling his lawyers the truth and be like, how y'all can get me out of this? The special pleading bullshit. Kendrick Lamar fans would get mad at me right here. I think that Kendrick Lamar did stretch a lot of the truth. But at the same time, yo, my nigga, my daughter 18. I wouldn't want Drake around my fucking daughter. This nigga been around girls at 16 years old, turn 18. I won't want this nigga around my kid. And that ain't come from nothing Kendrick Lamar said. That shit coming from me seeing him in action. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, bro, like you blaming a lot of shit on Kendrick, but I'm like, you did a lot of this shit. But at the same time, like, I'm gonna end my whole live on this shit I've been afraid to say. I think Drake feels like he can get away with this. Like, yo, you call me a pedophile, I'm not a pedophile. I call you a woman beater. I can call you that because you a real ass nigga. You don't want the moniker of snitching on your name so much that I know you, Kendrick, you're gonna sit back and let me rock with this lie. Like, that's scary shit for me. Like, Drake can snitch and sue motherfuckers because he can do that because we don't respect him as a man in hip hop. Because we respect Kendrick Lamar as a real grown ass man, he can't defend himself in the way that Drake can. Drake has more leeway because we accept Drake for being a bitch ass nigga. There's certain rules Kendrick gotta follow. And I feel like that's a fucked up shit. That's a real fucked up shit. So when you say Kendrick can countersue, Drake knows that Kendrick cannot countersue because Kendrick would never want to be that type of nigga. Yeah, motherfucker, wow. Y'all wow. Y'all wow. Y'all wow. That's my girl popped in at the end. That's my biggest concern is like, it's easy to say, yo, the nigga tried to sue you saying you're a pedophile. Sue that nigga for saying you beat your wife. Drake has an advantage. He a bitch ass nigga. A real nigga like Kendrick, he can't do it. He can't do it. He can't do it. Oh yeah, this is some fucking crazy motherfucker. I'm sorry, I got fucking low common sense. But I do would like to hold on. Screenshot. There we go. You gotta hide shit. You gotta save shit for your lawyers. Drake trying to sue his way out of UMG contract. They just had a negotiation, and Drake hasn't dropped his second album per year. It doesn't matter. Like, I get that. I don't want y'all to think I haven't heard that. I get that. But the problem is, I don't know how to explain black to somebody. How do you explain black to somebody? You have to find a way around that shit without doing nothing we wouldn't do in our culture. That's your goal. Hell no. That's no caliber. That's my snipe. You gotta give me my snipe. the fact that Kendrick is making more money off of his music being semi-independent and on his own masters killing Drake. Nah, I'm gonna be honest. I'll take up for Drake. I do think that Drake is more in a war. Like Drake is more in a business war with his record label. But I also feel like you cannot have a history of being insensitive and it not bothering you that Kendrick won. It bothers you that Kendrick won. If I get the money up front. If I get the money up front, hell yeah. No stand, just one stand. Tired, played out fucking stand. If you give me the money up front, I got my bread. You give me the money up front, I got my bread. So I'm gonna take it back old school with what Belief said. Think about this right here. Think about this, right? I don't believe it, but let's just go off what people saying. They're saying Drake got $400 million. I don't believe that. But let's say that's true. Let's take it back to CDs. A CD, somebody's album came out, it costs $18. The rapper gets $1 per album. That's why if he go plat, he sell 1 million. 1 per album. The record label gets 17. That's 17 million per year, 1 million. I'm purposely trying to keep it as vague and simple as possible. You can, I don't even know, that's 10%. So if Drake got 400 million, how much money y'all motherfuckers think UMG got off Drake? Think about it. Think about it. How much money y'all think he got? You think Drake can go again? And listen, I'm not even done. Drake is one artist. UMG 8 off all Kendrick Lamar, off all Travis Scott, off all fucking the big people, off all Jay-Z's, off all Nas's, off everybody, off all Lil Uzi Verts, everybody. You think this nigga got the bread to go against them in court? You think the connections he has wouldn't turn on this little Drake half white before he go against UMG? When Drake goes against UMG, Drake is half black. Listen. When Drake goes against UMG, he gonna realize he's just another nigga. He's just another nigga. That's what I'm saying. Like, the problem come in when you're too big for your old shoes. How many mafia movies we saw when the nigga had it good? Let's look at Scarface. Scarface had it easy. He got too big for his own britches, even though the nigga told him. What's his name? Carlos? The nigga told Al Pacino. Nigga told him, don't fuck with me. Drake is Scarface. Goddamn Luciano, whatever his name is, with UMG. That's motherfucking Carlos. For all y'all saying Drake did this some leverage in a negotiation. There's something right in your face you never thought about. UMG can say, okay, I don't like the deal. Fuck off. It'd be the simplest shit people never thought about. Nah, if I sue you, make you look really bad, expose you for what you're doing, then at the end of all of that, when we come to the negotiation table, you gotta give me more money. Nah, I can just say fuck you. Why nobody ever thought about that? Why the fuck this hasn't been an option? Fuck you. How about that? Fuck you, Drake. The music industry was here before you. It will be here after you. And during you, it was us that blew you the fuck up. We could put the same amount of money we put into Nicki Minaj, into Dolce. We can find another you. If we're doing all the shit you're saying we're doing, we manufacture and do all this dirty shit behind the scenes, we can make another fucking Drake. Fuck you. Nobody ever thought about that option. Fuck you. Do you know how fucking insane it sounds? One of the best shit I watch, and it's free for anybody who got Netflix. Watch the Vince McMahon documentary series, the limited Vince McMahon series. Vince McMahon is an extreme case. Nobody does what he does. This nigga wanted to win so bad. You can talk shit about him. You can punch him in the face. You can spit in his face. You can sue him, leave, go to his competitor. If Vince McMahon look at the numbers and be like, yeah, you spit in my face. I ain't had to wait. Yeah, you knocked me out cold. But the numbers show if I get you next month, I'll blow up. I'm gonna get you next month. That is rare. That is extremely rare. That a nigga drop all his pride and so obsessed with being number one. He don't give a fuck what you do to him. The average motherfucking rich multi-billionaire is gonna say fuck you. They're gonna say fuck you. Fuck you, my nigga. I'll be quiet about my predictions. Nostradamus. Nostradamus predicts everything. I don't know what to tell you. And if I'm Drake, I'm trying to think about this right. Like, let's slow it up and think about this. I'm that nigga. I'm truly that nigga. Your Kendrick hit me hard. I ain't think you're gonna do it, but I'm that nigga. I'm gonna come out and roll out a plan for the summer. That's what Drake said. Drake was sitting at some bar shit. One scene, he eating spaghetti. One scene, a nigga right beside him. Drake said he finna take over the summer. Now, Drake would be lying if he said, I'm gonna take over the summer. He put out that little video clip and he don't drop no music. If Drake says, I'm about to take over the summer, and he dropped 18 songs, and all that shit garbage. At a certain point, Drake has to realize maybe I wasn't that good. Maybe I wasn't that great. Maybe UMG inflated my numbers. Because this shit sound like all the shit I've been putting out. The song, The Racist Girl, I put out shit like that before. Me and Sexy Ray, I put out shit like that. This nigga had a goal and he tried to achieve it. If he did not try to achieve the goal of the video saying he can take over the summer, there'll be no Drake music. There was so much Drake music that Kendrick Lamar has not put out as much music as Drake, and this nigga dropped the whole fucking album. So here's Drake's gamble. I sue them. I lose. Judge throws this out. Record label doesn't want to fuck with me anymore. My career, my life is fucking over. I saw a picture of Drake next to Ja Rule with the greater than sign eating Ja Rule. Eating Ja Rule. Thank you. I had no idea Lil White Boy did that. But it's not surprising to me. Drake is not of this culture. And I never looked at him that way. I don't think he should like when that baby Charles on the live stream. Hey, at least I keep it honest for y'all. Only time I that I vape is when I go on other people's stream. But I don't give a fuck what channel you look at me on. I act the same way on my shit. I be trying to respect other people's shit. But I'm hopping off. Look, we got one more month. We got one more month to the end of the year. And I'm still skinny. People like Caliber, this nigga that saw me drop weight a bunch of times, and I always gain it back. But this time I said, I'm not gonna gain it back. Drop 60 pounds. I'm not. I wasn't even on a hunt this year to lose weight. I couldn't wait till I lost all my weight. The fight began once I lost all the weight. To see can I keep it off? I kept it off. Keep it off. But now y'all hold it down, man. I do a setup here. I gotta get my shit set up here, you know. Thank you, baby. Thank you, boo boo. Appreciate that. It's really, really. It wasn't hard until I started eating carbs again. I started eating hard carbs again. It got hard. Nah. This is what I'm saying. You'll never get honesty like, hold on. People don't know. You will never get honesty like you'll get from my channel. I lost 60 pounds eating no carbs, no sugar. I lost 60 pounds by May. From January to May, I lost 60 pounds. You can look at all my photos and everything, it show you. I didn't even know what Ozempic was until Kendrick Lamar went off on Drake. So I went through the whole summer. I'm cool. I'm keeping my weight off. Then I found out about what the fuck. I thought that when Kendrick was saying Drake cheated, I thought Ozempic was some diabetes medication that the rich celebrities were taking to lose weight. I thought it was like you gotta be a diabetic patient. So I did research. I looked into it, and I realized that Ozempic was making you not be hungry, right? Then I researched and I saw Zepbound. I'd be like, we got two of these things. It's gonna make you not be hungry, and it's gonna make you feel like you full when you eat any little thing. So I got on Zepbound, stuck myself in the stomach, went from 2.5 to 7.5. I have not lost a single pound on that. And I know why. And this could help people out who thinking about using it, because nobody gonna give that to y'all like me. Like, I haven't lost any weight because I think it's three things, not two things. Like, number one, if I eat something, I'm gonna get full fast. That's cool. We're gonna come back. We're gonna revisit that. Number two, I'm not gonna be hungry. There's one problem with both of those. People who are massively overweight, or they don't eat because they're hungry. They can be full and they're gonna still go pick and eat and eat and eat. So if you are a person that does this and then you shoot yourself in the stomach with something that is gonna make you not be hungry and make you get full fast, but it's all mental. You're not full, you're fucking hungry. And then the sleeper agent under all of this is the fact that if you're living a lifestyle to where you don't eat because you don't want to, just making you not want to eat. And when you do eat, you eat very little because it's making you full very fast. You are weak. Your knees are weak. Your legs are weak. So you still feel there's no medication on earth that will stop you from physically feeling weak. So if you feel weak and you're a person that eat, even though you're not hungry, you're not gonna lose weight. The average person loses 20 fucking pounds off this shit. I'm not losing weight off of it because I was keto. I ate no carbs. I ate no sugar. I lost 60 pounds. So if I take a shot after losing 60 pounds with no carbs and sugar, I'm like, oh, I'm taking a shot. I can eat whatever I want to. It's gonna be smaller. But I eat. If I eat a fucking Happy Meal, like a Happy Meal small, but I've never ate carbs. So now I'm eating. So the small fry, all the carbs gonna stick to me. A small burger, the bread and the bun is gonna stick to me because I went my whole half of a year not eating carbs. So I feel like me being a nerd, I didn't take this shit to lose weight. I would have been cool if I lost weight. I ain't gonna say that, but I felt like it was more of my scientific nerdy brain that I want to see what's going on when you do this, because I know I don't need it. I already lost 60 pounds without it, but I want to see what happens if you do it. And I feel like I can give the details. I can say some shit that people are not gonna tell y'all. You feel like you can just take your shot, lose weight. You can. You can if you eat when you're hungry. Because when you take the shot, the next day you wake up. Let me tell y'all, I normally eat 12 hot wings. I ate 4 and felt like my stomach was about to bust. So I know it's working. I ate 4 fucking. That's all I ate the whole day. The whole fucking day. Ain't nothing else. But then you wake up. You weak as fuck. Because you ain't getting the shit you need to get. You're not getting nutrients that you need to get. You're not hungry. But you feel weird. You feel like something missing. You feel like, I ain't hungry, but like I'm restless. Like something missing. If you eat, then you just wasted your fucking money. So it's not as straightforward, easy as people say it is. When people do gastric bypass surgery, you gotta understand what that means. They're cutting their stomach so small that they can't eat, even if they want to. This is a mental manipulation. So you're gonna feel like someone who took gastric bypass surgery. You're gonna feel like my stomach's small. But that's just a trick to your brain. So if you feel that way and you took gastric bypass surgery, there's no way for your food to go. But if you feel that way and you got a big ass fucking stomach for eating bad, it's just some sensory trick to your brain. You can bypass that and keep eating. You can bypass that and keep eating. Now, if I were to combine what I did to lose 60 pounds first beginning of my year and stay strict, no carbs, no sugar, and then I'm on this shot, I will lose a lot of weight. A lot of weight. A lot. It would actually work. I'm just eating what the fuck I want to do. I'm just eating this small shit. So today, what happened today? Oh my God. I had a quiche. What the fuck is that called? Like a breakfast pie. And this is what I'm saying. It just hit me right now. This is what the shot do. I haven't had anything else. Did I have anything else? No. Oh, yeah. I did have something. I'm sorry. I had something else. I did. I had my my little rice dish that I made, but I had a little bit of that. I feel like right now, if I added all that shit up, I'm still under 1,000 calories today. I'm probably like at 800, 900 calories max. And I'm good. But that's big. That's a lot of food on this shot. Typically, I wouldn't even eat 2 meals. I'll eat one. K Brown doo-dooing. Hey, K Brown watching the live from the stool. Hey, yo, I'm trying to make you laugh. You know, I got nothing but love for you, man. Curtis Hicks, I'm truly a nerd. Like anybody who knows me know, like I done lost 40 pounds before, 50 pounds before. I know how to lose weight. I want to see how I feel on the shot. I want to see what happened but like the motherfuckers that's on the shot that's around me, every day they wake up, they're losing weight. I'm the only nigga that's not losing weight from the shot. And I feel like I'm not losing weight because I'm a scientific nerd. It's a receptor. It's not reality. Like if you do gastric bypass and you eat and you're full, that's reality. Your stomach is literally full. But I'm walking into this knowing that like when I feel like I'm full, I'm not fucking full. So if I wanted to open that motherfucker and eat some more, I can't. That's the problem. That's the problem with me and doing the shit that everybody do with shot. As far as taking a shot to your stomach, I'm a bitch ass nigga. I thought the shit was gonna hurt. it feels like nothing. It feels like air. It feels like nothing is going inside of me. Like I have to look at it, be like, it feels like nothing going inside of me, but it don't feel like nothing. Whatever shot they using for these weight loss shit, they need to use this shot for diabetic patients who have to shoot themselves every day because that shit feel like nothing. Or maybe they do. So anybody talk shit like, oh, John, you had to take Ozempic to lose weight. I want you to be right. You're just not right now. I haven't lost a single pound taking these shots. I'm still 60 pounds down from what I did before. So if I do, y'all not tell the truth, I will report to y'all and tell y'all how much I lost. I haven't lost anything yet. I accidentally intermittent fasting. When I was losing a lot of weight, I wasn't trying to intermittent fasting. It's just that I wouldn't eat breakfast. I work all day. I get up at 5, 6 something, and then I eat, and then I go live, and I go to sleep. So it's not like I'm doing it on purpose, but when I look back, I'm like, that's intermittent fasting. That's probably why I lost a lot of weight. I do that shit anyway. I do it anyway. I'm not moderating for those skeleton, John. I'm not losing. Look, I literally haven't lost a single pound since I've been on these shots. I'm still in shape. I'm still the same way you see me on photos because of the work I did from January 1st to June. Haven't lost a single pound. But I want to be honest to people watching. I want to set somebody up. Yes, I'm curious, but I want to be truthful. I'm totally fine if I lose 20 more fucking pounds taking a shot. I just don't see it happening. I don't think my brain is structured for this. I think my brain is only structured for 0 carbs, 0 sugar. And maybe I am being lazy because I can do 0 carbs, 0 sugar on this shot. I don't fucking do it. That should be too hard. When I did 0 carbs, 0 sugar, I ate all the fucking time. You want me to do 0 carbs, 0 sugar and eat by like this much of food a day? I don't know. I don't want to put in the work. At least I ain't lying to you. I don't want to do that. But y'all hold it down. I wanted to give this update on my other channel, but we talking about Love is Blind, all the reality shows. It felt like it was misplaced, but I'm glad I gave y'all the update here. Like, if you think that I want to lose a lot of weight, so I should go get a prescription for this shot, just know I'm gonna tell you what it's gonna. You're not gonna be hungry. That's real. That's real. You're not gonna be hungry, and you're gonna get full fast as fuck. But I need you to understand that this is a mental blocker. So your stomach can still take it. So if you a person that like to eat a lot, even when you full, don't waste your money on this. Because why does it matter if it makes you feel full if you eat when you're full anyway? You don't waste your fucking money. I watch a billion fucking videos on this shit and ain't nobody told y'all the truth on that. But I'm going to keep going through my science experiment. We're going to see what happens. We're going to see if I look like a skeleton or if I stay the same. But we'll see. Y'all hold it down.